Thank you, Rob. I've been involved in the Australian aquaculture industry for the last 6 years, representing Ridley Aquafeed. We supply innovative, sustainable feeds to the fish and prawn farming industries in Australia and New Zealand. I'm going to summarise some thoughts from my own experience and findings from interviews with my sector. One of the major challenges to growth of our sector is the need to operate strictly within permissions of permits which guide nutrient output levels. New permits are very costly and hard to obtain, and in order for a farm to expand production on an existing permit, there is a need to demonstrate that nutrient loading in discharge water is at a level less than or equal to a baseline level. In order to overcome this growth barrier, the industry has come up with some technological solutions to extract nutrient from the water prior to discharge, and these practices, combined with small-scale habitat restoration, are used to bioremediate the water prior to discharge back into the external environment. An example of this bioremediation process is using the nutrient-rich wastewater to grow macroalgae in raceways. This algae can then be harvested and extracted from the system, removing the nutrient from that system. Another common practice is diverting discharge water through settlement ponds that have been planted to create salt marshes or mangrove forests. Aside from the service these habitats offer to absorb nutrient, there are other ancillary benefits, with some farms reporting more than 35 bird species present at any one time utilizing these created habitats. These habitat restoration and bioremediation projects have demonstrated to policymakers that these farms can reduce the ecological footprint, and as a result they have been granted permission to expand their production capacity. Eureka! My discussions with these farmers have really demonstrated a willingness in the sector for habitat restoration projects as a means for growth, but currently this is isolated to individual farms with limited cross-sector involvement. So there's a real opportunity for the aquaculture sector to be involved in large-scale multi-sector habitat restoration projects if policy will facilitate the same growth when projects are not necessarily conducted at a local farm level. Now I'm going to pass you over to Leif Hendricks, representing the Sydney Fish Market, who's going to discuss the challenges and opportunities for getting involved in habitat restoration for the post-harvest sector.